Yo, how long we been here?
Over an hour.
We got all this left, bro. Goddamn Comic Con. Sup? Happy June. I went to Brooklyn Comic Con. That was pretty cool. Got to see Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man 2099 fight. I also got a pretty cool haul. Want to see it? And this is the part of the video where I show you my haul. Oh, hold on. What are you doing here, little guy? Get out of here. Scram. Anyways, I got Avengers vs. X-Men. I just got it for the cover. I know a lot of people don't like Avengers vs. X-Men. I read it once years ago, and I don't remember if I liked it or not. But I don't remember disliking it. But either way, cool cover. Who cares? I got some Bendis Avengers over here. More Bendis Avengers with the Mighty Avengers. This is the pro registration team during Civil War. I'm not crazy about any of them, but I feel like this cover is pretty iconic, so I wanted to get it. Ultimate Spider-Man, I love this cover too. This little thing of Spidey right here was my profile picture for a very long time, so it's very cool to finally have this cover. Spider-Man Annual, I haven't read this, but the cover was too cool to skip out on. Some Kraven's Last Hunt, I love how Spider-Man blends into the background here. Very cool, very cool. Some more Kraven's Last Hunt. Back to the Avengers. Here we got the new Avengers. This is like the Bendis bunch right here, the anti-registration group. Spidey's in his black suit during this era. It was such a great comic. Read this if you haven't, please. It's very good. Speaking of new Avengers, this is the team right before Civil War, which I also love. I would have loved to see more of these guys. Such a shame that Civil War tore them apart like very early on. But still, these comics were very cool. The rest are just going to be a couple new Avengers stuff. Some more new Avengers. I think this comic right here was the first appearance of the Illuminati. The first time we ever see that group meeting up. And this comic right here, I think, is the first appearance of Maria Hill. Anyways. Got some more new Avengers. Again, very cool team. Would have loved to see more of them. Here we got some Road to Civil War. This is the first appearance of the Iron Spider suit. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And got some more Road to Civil War Spider-Man stuff. This is a very great arc, by the way. If you haven't read the Civil War tie-ins to Amazing Spider-Man, I really, please do yourself a favor and do it. And this is also a Road to Civil War comic, New Avengers Illuminati, another nice issue. And yeah, that's the haul. Back to you. Recording Hoist in Hollywood. I got some cool photos too, but not as many as I would have liked. I was too shy to approach most people. First comic for today is Transformers issue 9 and its peak. This might be the most chaotic issue yet. Shockwave pulls up and makes a grand first impression. I'm already a big fan of the Skybound version of Shockwave. His dialogue is so full of life, he really revels in being evil. Alita 1 and Ultra Magnus manage to make their way to Earth, and Alita has a cool ass scene where she interrupts the Combaticons from combining. Looks like Wheeljack and RC could be forming an alliance with some humans, which could come in handy later. Ratchet gets fucking annihilated. I don't think he's dead though. At least I hope not. Anyways, this comic ends with Astro Train kidnapping Spike, who gets rescued by none other than Beachcomber. I am in. I'm sold. Just like that, I'm ready to read the next issue. I think Volume 1 served as a good structure to show what Transformers is, kind of at its most basic, with Autobots versus Decepticons and a pretty generic cast of Season 1 characters. For the most part, I know RC is there. Volume 2 seems to be getting weird with it, and I'm all for this. I can't wait to see the adventures Spike and Beachcomber have, how Alita 1 and Magnus will interact on Earth, what Shockwave and Soundwave are up to, and what'll become of Jazz and Cliffjumper. Crazy that the two most likable characters are now kidnapped. 9 out of 10. The Ultimates also dropped this month, and it was pretty good. This comic has quite the job to do here with introducing a lot of concepts, so there's some stuff we kind of skip by. This team is really imperfect, but they're trying their best to fix this world that's been altered by the Maker. There's a big fight that happens around the end where Hank and Janet join the team, but it feels a little empty because this fight happens in a city, but you don't see any civilians or anything here. Oh my god, did Captain America just murder that guy? Oh my god. I think it's clear that the writer Dennis Camp wanted to take some inspiration from how edgy the original Ultimates comic was, minus the sex pervert parts, which is why Wasp just casually flies through a guy's head and then throws up. Thor's line here goes hard. Gotta say, I'm not crazy on either of Ant-Man or the Wasp's costume. Wasp's is pretty cool, but I don't like Ant-Man's helmet. That shit is too round. It needs something. Anyways, yeah, Ultimate Issue 1 was alright. Nothing too memorable though in my opinion. 6 out of 10. Sticking to the Ultimate Universe, let's talk about Ultimate Spider-Man issue 6. So last month I complained about not getting enough Peter MJ moments, and this issue just shut me right up. Issue 6 continues the plot of Peter and Harry versus Kingpin, as the two of them straight up just attack Bro in his home. Kingpin in this new universe is no bitch though, as he manhandles the fuck out of both Peter and Harry, making them fall back. Clearly our two heroes still have much to learn. Peter comes home battered and bruised, which leads to him finally telling the rest of his family that he's Spider-Man. Well, he tries to play it off at first, but May accidentally blurts it out. Whatever, I'm just happy he finally tells them. Peter and MJ put the kids to sleep, and we finally get the scene of the year. Peter shows MJ the costume, and it's such a beautifully real panel. We end this issue with MJ herself giving Peter the name of Spider-Man as Pete takes her for a swing for the first time in this universe. USM knocks it out of the park once more. What I love about this comic series is that, while not a lot will happen in an issue, everything we're shown is so important to the characters. Peter has progressed quite a bit as a character himself, and like I said before, he still has a long way to go. I can't wait to see the rest. And that'll do it for Comic Catch Up this month. No spectacular Spider-Man this time, guys. Honestly, I've been trying to keep myself busy this summer by working, going out, or spending time on other YouTube projects, so I haven't been reading as many comics as I usually do. That being said, this was a great month. I'm still not over how lively Shockwave's dialogue was. You best believe I'm taking notes. I'll catch you rabble-rousers next month.